to use moving averages for stock trading with TD Ameritrade. So in this episode today, we're going to talk about using moving averages, the 20-day moving average, the 10-day moving average. Maybe you've already heard of the moving averages, but the moving averages are used to see the trend. The trend is your friend. How can you find and see the trend? By utilizing moving averages with TD Ameritrade. So in this video, we always talk about fundamentals tell you what to buy, technicals tell you when to buy. So you've done your fundamental research, you know what you want to buy. Now you're trying to find when is a good time to get in by using technical data. And that's what we're going to do by utilizing the moving average. But if you haven't done so already, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and make sure.
Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, hit that like, comment, and share button.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages, you are now tuned into the Investor Show. As always, this is your gracious host, the Prince of Investing, Prince Dykes, coming to you guys and girls live all the way from the beautiful city and state of Denver, Colorado. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and share button. But as always, I know you guys and girls don't have a lot of time, and I don't have a lot of time. I definitely know you guys and girls don't have a lot of time, so we're going to jump straight into it. Had a little tongue twister there. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, what you're going to do is when you log into your TD Ameritrade account, you're going to go to charts, right? So when you log in, you're going to go to chart right here. You type in whatever stock you're looking up. Let's say you was looking up the SPY. Right here, I have the SPY pulled up for the people that can see this. And this is right here, the SPY. This is the ETF that tracks the S&P 500. So right here, you have the SPY. And what you're going to do is you're going to go to chart. Click right here and go to chart. Now that you're on to chart, what you can do is, I'm going to take that off. This is, you can pull up here. This says year to date. You can pull out a year chart, 6 months chart or whatnot. So we're going to look at the 6 month chart. Now that we have the 6 months chart, this is how the, let's do year to date. Year to date. That means this whole year from January to now, which is December 8th. This is what the S&P 500 looks like, right? So now you're going to go right here where it says upper indicators. Chart style, upper indicators, go to upper indicators. Up under upper indicators, go to SMA, right? Moving averages. These are your single moving averages. And right below that, you have your I forgot, I can't say the word. The EMA, it's another moving average. Geez, I can't get it out of my tongue right now. But pretty much these are going to give you all of your technical data. This is another moving averages, right? You got Bollinger Bands in here, price channels and whatnot. But this video, we're going to talk about the simple moving average. So right here, once you click on it, now it pulls up a moving average, right? You click on SMA, simple moving average. Once you click on it, you can say, what days do you want? Some people, the big popular one is the 20-day and the 200, the 20 and the 200. So this is the 20 and the 200. You click enter, right? So right here, now I have two moving averages. Hopefully that went through. Update chart. You click on update chart. So right here, you see the red line and the yellow line. I have two lines, a red line and a yellow line. Hopefully you guys and girls can see that. You can change the color of it too if you want to. But this is your moving averages. This is the yellow line, the red line. I don't know why they picked these two strange colors. But the orange line here is your 20-day. And the yellow line is your 200-day. And you can tell because the short amount of days that you use, the more violent the moving average is going to become. So if I use a 10-day or 5-day, it's going to be more, it's going to move more versus if I use a 200-day, 300-day, it's going to be more of a smoother line. So the big thing about this, when you put these over each other, you can look at the S&P 500. Right here, you've seen the market crashed right around March, right? So you can see right here when these lines crossed over each other, we went into a bearish trend. And then right over here, right about June timeframe, you see the lines crossed over again, and we went more into a bullish trend, right? So right here, you can see the moving averages when they're crossing over, when you're looking back, but always knowing investing, the rearview mirror is always clear. Meaning when you can look, always pull up a chart and look back and say, oh yeah, this is we're in a bearish trend or whatever. So people utilize this to say, hey, not only the index, you can use this on Google, Facebook, Amazon, Twitter, whatever. You can use moving averages to find trends. Some people like to see what trend are we in right now. So let's take this to a 1 month trend. Some people like to see the 3 month trend, 6 months, a year. So on a year chart, somebody can look at this and say, hey, look at this big gap here. we're in a bullish trend. So we're in a bullish trend. People may make up, they know I'm fundamentally, I want to buy this company. Some people are to take advantage of the trends and momentum. So you can find out trends and momentum by using moving averages. But this video is not really to tell you that detail. But let's say if you want to change it, you click right here back on the price type, and you could type in 10. And let's say if you want to look at the 250, 300-day moving average, 10 and 300, and you can click update chart. Now right here, you have a 10-day and a 300. You can see. So it's all type of ways. You can use a 5 and a 10 and a 20 and a 30 or whatever the case may be. Moving averages are used to find trends, and trends are used to find momentum. You've done the fundamentals on the stock. Maybe it's Uber, maybe it's Facebook, Amazon, or whatever. You know the fundamentals. Now you're trying to find using the technical data to be able to apply to find a good entry point. So this is a way to find out if a trend is a bullish trend, a bearish trend, or if it's a sideways trend. So moving averages are used to utilize that. By utilizing this chart, you can find trends and you can find different ways to be able to find using your fundamental data, utilizing this as your technical data to be able to find whatever you want to find to be able to find an entry point, right? Let's see what y'all say in the comments. Al said, good afternoon, brother. What's going on, Big Al? But this is a quick episode to show you guys and girls how to use the moving averages with TD Ameritrade. This is technical data. Usually when we're looking at those 10K reports, we're looking at those financials, the 10K, the 10Q reports, the earnings reports, that's the fundamental data. But going by what Charles Payne says, Charles Payne always said, he said in his latest book, what is that? I can't even think of it. Unstoppable Prosperity. But it's been a famous word. You use the fundamental data to find what you want to buy. Then you use the technical data to find when to buy. And using moving averages, right? That's how you can look at it, right? Max B, what's going on, Max? He says, I made mistakes thinking using SMA gives value. No. SMA is technical data. This is technical data when you find people utilize this to find if you have a bearish trend, a bullish trend, and they utilize this to predict where something is going. So this gives technical data. If you want to find the value, you got to do fundamental research, which you already know, Max B. You got to crack open those 10Qs, those 10K reports. You got to do those formulas, find out what is the debt to equity ratio. You got to find out the assets to equity ratio. What is the network of the company? You got to know what the competition is doing. You got to know what the sector is doing. That's how you find value, by doing the fundamental data. Once you have all that together, now you can apply that and use technical data to go on top of that, right? Lucky's mom, what's going on? She said, thank you for the valuable info as always. Yes. So some people, this technical data is used by mostly day traders, people who try to buy every single day or whatnot, or whatever the case may be. But yes, that's very good value you can find there. So utilizing technical data, and I'm going to do some videos with more technical data. I'm not the most technical person in the world, whatever, but I utilize a little technical data to back up my fundamentals. All right. Antonio, what's going on? I know Lucky's mom is out of Florida. Max B is out of Washington. Al, you are here in Colorado. Antonio, you out in Pennsylvania. He said, good afternoon, investing family. All right. Thank you, Antonio. I know you had some other things. When I get an episode, when I get a chance, I know you DM me some stuff. I maybe can get around that to some of the topics or whatnot. Here we go. Willie Burgers. Willie, what's going on? Willie Crow, he said, yo, great content, Dykes. Thanks, appreciate it. But this is exactly what I wanted to do, show you guys using technical data, this is not Thinkorswim, some fancy advanced thing. This is anything anybody can sign up. You even can utilize this on Yahoo Finance. I may do some Yahoo Finance videos. But Lucky's mom, I know you asked me to do one on Fidelity, but Fidelity is not enough popularity for Fidelity. So I try to make the popular platforms, E-Trade, TD Ameritrade. Those are the two big platforms that majority of people use. The smaller platforms, you have millions of platforms that are out there. I don't utilize them as much because, I want to try to bring as value to as many people as I can with the smallest amount of time I can use. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to hold you guys and girls. I want to show you this technical data here that you can utilize via TD Ameritrade, utilizing moving averages. This is technical data. Moving averages are used to find trends. Are we in a bull market? Are we in a bear market? Are we in a sideways market? And once you have that fundamental data, Once you know, I know Lucky Moms owns Southwest Airlines. You know Southwest Airlines. I own Southwest Airlines. I know this is the fundamentals that I know about it. Now I'm trying to find an entry point. Once you make that first entry point, you can use technical data and you can utilize it over and over and over, right? You can see Southwest Airlines, great financial company, but it's having a bearish trend. That's when you can see value and see a buying opportunity to be able to buy a particular company. All right. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, until the next video, podcast, cartoon, or whatever else crazy you see me doing around the globe. Peace. Be safe. I'm out. And thank you.